Yes, other for women in Aquaba, other platform we as a host, and I J and I want to make a boning punim so. And I did can out with a platform we as well. Now what one sa about subscription button, tell me a notification, tell me a newly upload beyond so no a berry was so here. Since you say free SHS no, the end of free SHS is near. Yet is something now air brownie up one now. Now yentian kumo there they be and so no air coso ever decided.
Ghana says bye-bye to IMF with pride. Jesus. Now the Ghana growth or the economic growth rate of Ghana, in fact, is 6% plus on the average. The country has risen so sharply from the days of the COVID and beyond. Ghana is a country everyone is looking up to right now. We have a president who is being celebrated around the world. And everywhere he goes, he turns heads. He just returned from Zambia. My God. And now to go to Zambia is visa free. When Zambians are coming here, it's visa free. We are soon going to have Zambian babies in this country. Ghanaian babies right there in Zambia, because these two countries are very sexually active. There are a lot of young people in those countries. Ghana has a bigger population and a bigger economy than Zambia. Zambia is known for copper. Ghana is known for gold. The president is moving from one country to the other, concentrating on Africa. Unlike Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who was on a flying spree of foreign countries, begging for arms. This guy is going round and talking to different African leaders to come together, work together, build Africa together. What a president. For the first time, we have soldiers from Ghana going all the way to Jamaica and assisting the Jamaican people after hurricanes. After that terrible hurricane called Melissa hit the people of Jamaica. They didn't just go to help build back Jamaica. You know what they did? They carried a donation from Ghana, from the bowels of the Ghanaian coffers, to the people of Jamaica. When was the last time you heard that Ghana donated any money to any African country? We are the people who receive. A few days ago, the president of the republic went to pay the IMF. And the IMF and the World Bank were shocked. They were expecting that the president will come and beg, please, we need more time. Please, we are begging you. We need more time. Can you just extend so that we pay? No. The president went in there and said, I'm coming to pay the debts that our predecessors created. And paid. Boom. Many were those who criticized the president, that he should have kept the money to build the economy. The president is behaving just like me. When I am in debt, I can't think. When I am in debt, I'm never able to grow. I don't know about you. That's why I can't be a businessman. Businessmen thrive on loans and debt. They say you use other people's money. That is one key point about business. I cannot do that. When I owe you 1 penny, anytime I see you, my head is bowed. For that matter, I am happier when I don't owe anybody and I don't have anything in my pocket. If I have everything in my pocket and I owe people, that is why at Black Empire Media, before the month ends, we make sure that everybody gets whatever they are supposed to get, no matter how small. Because I can't look at their faces if they have not been given their peanuts. I call it peanut because the kind of work that we put in does not commensurate how much we receive. My brother, my sister, the president is getting the country out of the IMF nonsense in April. Watch this. Oh yes, by April, we are getting out of the program. Ghana to exit IMF program with dignity, not as a supplicant nation. Oh Jesus. Can you read that from my Joy Online? President John Dramani Mahama has announced that Ghana is on course to exit its International Monetary Fund program by April 2026, citing significant improvements in key macroeconomic indicators and renewed investor confidence. Did you hear that? Renewed. All the people who didn't want to invest in Ghana because it was an economy that was, in fact, derailed by those guys who just left. They are all running back. China is here. India is here. Zambia is here. Ethiopia is here. Hey. Speaking at the Ghana-Zambia Business Dialogue in Lusaka, President Mahama said sustained fiscal reforms have stabilized the economy with inflation easing, foreign reserves strengthening, and confidence gradually returning. He noted that the improving outlook positions Ghana to expand trade and investment, particularly within the framework of the African Continental Free Trade Area, AFTA. According to the president, the government's development agenda is anchored on 5 strategic pillars: industrialization and value addition, 2, export-led growth, 3, modern infrastructure development, 4, strong support for micro, small, and medium-sized enterprises, 5, women and youth entrepreneurs, creation of a predictable, transparent, and investor-friendly business environment. Dash. My brother, I'm excited that since Mahama came into power, even though we can now go to the bond market to borrow, we haven't borrowed a cent. We haven't borrowed anything. Now, when you go to the market, our farmers are producing a lot. We were bringing in a lot of tomatoes from Burkina Faso. Right now, it's reduced. All the farmers are very interested and have been reinvigorated to produce. The industries are coming back. Those that were making losses in the erstwhile regime, like Valco, are beginning to make profits. Hey. Some of the factories are being worked on, so they will start production again. And you know what the president is saying? The president is saying that now the reserves are going to be increased. Watch this. The reserves.
Yes, I don't for that is a way say in summer. If we that side is so about bonting. Yet one several so Eddie Amamwa. Free SHS and ya badge some swat ya say. Free SHS about summer. And ye fedi agro. Young one several so what the sign so emfa Emamoy. Ya they say hi. Honorable Joseph Azuma as MP for Akrofum. My neighbor paid 30K for SHS placement. People are selling SHS placement like toffee. And this MP for Akrofum, Joseph Azuma, makes shocking revelations. So what they say? That means say it's free SHS now. I need a condescend a panel and then entesa secretary be corruption be ya koso that side and then Woody Agora, Obabenya baby, not Yatuna Kotu baby near the Obi, Eba Besewo, and awarding. The end of free SHS is in here, and no AI ding. The collapse of free SHS and a ebb wabano. Therefore, a honey at the Jumadia to Ebismisro, high GH Messenger TV. And then a day can what they buy a Juma Quizwa. Methods of ones are ever subscription button. A more emphasis over 10 a notification bell or set away newly. update bia ne so no ebe reche wa so ha ina edi dwuma de makramo. Bye bye.